Hi, I'm Wabieze Chimere, your compass to financial freedom. Today we'll be talking on how to increase your ability to earn in millions. Please, if you are new to our channel, kindly subscribe. Click the notification button so you'll be the first to know when our next broadcast will be up. And please don't forget to share the broadcast so others could enjoy and benefit just like you've done. Like I said, we'll be talking on how you can increase your ability to earn in millions. Oftentimes, people desire to lend money from friends, colleagues, or individuals just simply because the amount of money they have is not able to sustain their routine expenses, their projects. So since somebody doesn't have enough money to run most of his packages or run his business concern, there will be need for that individual to reach out to a friend, financial institution, or do crowdfunding in order to generate some funds to run the package. And the reason behind that is because that individual has not developed the ability to generate more funds that can take care of his routine business activities. So if you can increase your ability to start earning more and in millions, definitely that circumstance will be taken care of. So I want to share with you from personal experience how we've been able to grow from one level to another level. A journey of 1,000 miles, they say, begins with a step. It implies that no matter how far, no matter how long the journey is, there is always an essential first step that you must take. And until that first step is taken, you compromise your chances of completing that journey. The essential first step many a times seem very, very simple, look very, very easy, but they are fundamental. Fundamental in the sense that you cannot take the third step, the fifth step, the sixth step, even the 20th step until the first step has been taken, first thing first. So I want to share with you first thing first. If you want to start attracting money in millions of any denomination of your choice. So you just need to pay attention to the teachings I'm about to share with you. I want us to take this home. The things I'm sharing with us today, I was not born with them. These informations that I am sharing, I was not born with this information. In fact, nobody was born with these essential skills with which you can attract money in various volumes. They are fundamentally learned. I learned most of all this through various ways. I learned by study, I learned by observation, I learned by taking instruction from people that knows better than me. I also learned by intuition. And then to crown it all, I learned by applying the lessons that I gather in the course of learning. I learned to put them to action. So if you pay attention to the things we are saying, but you don't back them up with action, they will not do you any good. My process was from study, from reading, from taking instruction, intuition, and then action. The essence of learning is for observation, and the essence of observation is for you to take action, appropriate action. You observe to know what to do. There is always something to do in order to get a desired result. There is always something to do. I've also come to know that nothing is really impossible. But the challenge is that we are not aware. We don't really know how to go about them. Now, for you to increase your ability to earn and to earn in millions is not an impossible task. If you've not started earning in millions, it means that you don't know how to do it. And then this is the more reason you must pay attention. You need to pay attention so that you can learn and know how to do it. Remember, that which is known by one man can be taught to others, if that others are willing and interested to know. So if you are interested and you are willing to apply the lessons that I will be sharing with you, soon you begin to earn in millions and more. It is not impossible, because there is nothing that is really impossible. So now, what are those basic things that you should know? On the last video that I did, I once told us that money has some characteristics, and those characteristics are the things that will help you to predict the direction of flow of money. That is, if you know the attitude of money, you know the character of money, you can tell where money is going. And then if you can tell where money is going, then you can direct the flow of money by complying with the character or the rules of money. So we can say this is a follow-up to what I have taught before. So in case you have not gotten that lesson, you go to our channel and then make do with the instruction that we're giving there. Now, the moment you can predict the direction of money, you can also control the volume at which this money will come to you. And this is what I am handling here. As we speak today, I'm still learning how to attract more, because there is always more to life. So no matter the level you are today, if you've not started attracting in thousands, you can start. If you have started attracting in millions, you can take the lessons, the concept that we are sharing. What you just do is you do a little tweak on the numbers and then project it to what we are about to share. And then the next will be history. The summary of what I'm going to share with us now is hedged on 4 fundamental points. 4 fundamental points. And these 4 points are tied around desire. Desire, we are told, is the proof of power. That if you have desire, it means you have the ability to do that. The Holy Book also said, whosoever that shall say to this mountain, be thou removed and be thou cast into the sea, and shall not doubt in his heart, but shall believe in the things which he says, he will have it. It means that we have the ability to attract anything we want, but there is a condition to it. These are the conditions that I'm about to share. Anything is possible. Whatsoever, whosoever that shall say to this, it means it must be specific. You must believe in the specific. And then before you can begin to attract it, bring it to the physical world. So I'll be sharing with us 4 points. And number 1 among those points is this. For you to begin to grow in your ability to attract millions, number 1 is you must have a definite and strong desire to earn more. The secret to increasing your ability to start earning in millions begins with you developing a hunger, developing a passion, developing a strong desire that is definite to earn more. When I say a strong desire and definite, it means that you must be specific with the amount of money you intend to start attracting or start earning. It must be definite. And then that definite desire should be very, very strong. Many a times we make mistake. When you ask people, how much money do you want? They tell you they want more money. Until it is definite, you are not ready to start attracting it. You need to be specific. You need to have a fixed amount of money. I had experience several years ago when I targeted to make the first 1 million in savings. A year prior to that year, when we checked the numbers we were making, I put up this decision that in the forthcoming year, that I will be making an extra savings of 1 million. That was 12 months plan. 1 million. I had to make it specific. And based on the law of time perspective, the total amount of time that you put in planning a thing definitely plays, because I had a 12 months plan on how I would want to hit the first 1 million savings. It was amazing. Within the first 6 months, I was able to hit that target. It has to be specific. You don't just say, I want more money. More money is how much? The moment it's not specific, you are not ready to do that. It must be definite. It must be specific. Point number 2 is you must have a simple and definite desire. When we say simple and definite desire, we are talking about your desire to make more money should also be simple. Many a times we defeat ourselves by setting goals that we are not able to attain. Smart goals are goals that are specific, that are measurable, that are actionable. Goals that you can attain. Goals that you can attain. We had the privilege of getting an invitation to do an investment in a particular deal. The volume of money that was necessary to play on that deal was much. I tried reaching out to some banks. They asked how much was it, and because I was specific. It works. It works. You can't go to banks and you tell them you need more money and they listen to you. You must be specific in the first point. Now, I told them the amount of money that I needed. And before you knew it, 3 banks were interested to finance that project. But for some reasons, we did not go the way of the bank. But the long and short of the story was that because our target was attainable, was not beyond our capacity, we were able to attract that fund, even outside the banks. Even outside the bank. So beyond you being specific of the amount of money that you want to start attracting, you must be simple. It should be simplified. Don't give yourself a target that will confuse you. Don't give yourself a target that will overwhelm you. I made mention that whosoever that shall say should not doubt in his heart, which means if there is this unbelief, this doubt, you don't have this confidence that you are going to attract such amount of money, that you are able, that you have the capacity to rake in this amount of money, there is nowhere in the world that money will come to you. But if in your subconscious you have convinced yourself, you are convinced that this amount is achievable. I remember when I did the maths, because in the course of the negotiation, the people gave us a payment plan to deal on that business. By the time I segmented it with the number of months that they gave us, I saw that it is doable. It's something that we can achieve. And then before you know it, we hit the target earlier than the time they gave us. Remember, I said, as at the time we were to get into that transaction, we didn't have that fund. But we were specific of the amount that was needed to play on that investment. It was specific. So having had a specific target, and then we make sure that that target was not completely out of the world for us, and we were able to meet it on record time. So it must be definite. It must also be simple. Number 3, you must be definite with what you intend to give in return for the money you want. You know, there is nowhere in the world that something goes for nothing. What we know is nothing goes for nothing. The amount of money that you intend to begin to acquire, you intend to begin to make, you must answer this question: what am I willing to give in exchange? What am I willing to give in exchange? I remember when I approached the banks, and then they told me that they would be able to finance it for me. Then the interest rate was about 25% in my country. Now I know that the interest rate has increased because of inflation. Then it was 25%. And when I did the maths of 25% of that said amount of money, and then brought it down to a day, wow, the figure was quite huge. But I checked on a daily basis, until the maturity of the business, will I be able to make all this money? These were sincere questions that I needed to ask myself. And when I saw that, it's not that it's not possible, but it was an uphill task, I needed to look for an alternative. So the money you want to start attracting, you must answer this question: what are you willing to give in exchange? Because nothing goes for nothing. What are you willing to give? Now, you want to start attracting more money. Sometimes it will require more time from you. Sometimes it will require more discipline from you. Sometimes it will require that you develop new skills. It will require that you develop new skills. Sometimes it will require that you develop extra stream of income. You must answer the question: this amount of money that I want to start attracting, maybe for the next 10 months or for the next 12 months, what will it take from me? Don't confuse yourself. Nothing goes for nothing. The moment you set your mind on start attracting more money, whether it is in millions, yes, I've given you the steps, but don't forget, you must make up your mind to pay the price. I've come to know that each time you ask for more income flow, you are calling for further responsibility, more challenge. But that challenge, I think I like that. So make up your mind what you are willing to give in exchange. Lastly, you must be definite with the date you intend to possess the money you desire. Point number 1 was you must have definite and strong desire for more money. You must be sure you really need more money. Number 2, it must be simple. The amount that your own heart can carry. Number 3, what you are willing to give, the sacrifices that you must pay in order to get it. Then number 4, is that it must have time lag. Definite time, definite dates you intend to possess the money. For example, you want to make the next million. When? When do you want to make that money? Like I shared in my own story, I said in the next 12 months. That was how I made my first. In the next 12 months. And then I was already having a steady flow of income. But in the next 12 months, that income flow will not be able to generate 1 million. What I want to raise the dike. I drew a plan. The next 12 months. So if I can make like 5,000 in a day of 5 weeks, in a week of 5 days, I'll be making like 25,000. Then in a month, that will be about 100,000. With that mathematics, I saw that in 10 months, I will be making up to 1 million. But I stretched it for 12 months, supposing I didn't make up to 5,000 a day. So I was specific. I set a time lag, and then I had to plan, which means what am I expected to do on daily basis that will project me towards my targets. Remember, you have to break it down up to a daily task. You have to bring it down to daily tasks so that you will be committed to actions that will be drawing you closer to your targets. That was what I did on a daily basis. How much am I expected to make? So the moment today is a new day, it is programmed in my subconscious that you are expected to make nothing less than 5K. And bet you, before you knew it, we began to make more than 5K. That was why we were able to hit our target within 6 months. And then the moment I saw that it worked, I set another target. And you know, the number must be bigger. If you will pay attention to the instructions that we have passed, understand it like the Holy Book said. Observe so you will know what to do. The essence of this conversation is for you to understand and then apply the lessons learned. If you learn everything that we are saying, but you don't put them to practice, they will not do you any good. So it is expected that as you learn more, you put them to work. And I bet you, in the nearest future, you will begin to attract not just millions, but tens and hundreds of millions. I'm still Mobiaze Chimere, your compass to financial freedom. Please, if you are new to our channel, kindly subscribe. Also, hit the notification button so you'll be the first to know when our next videos will be up. Don't forget to like our page and share the broadcast to your friend. And lastly, if you have any question pertaining the lessons that we have shared on our channel, please don't hesitate. We will be willing to answer your question. Till we come your way again. See you at the top.